Hello and welcome back to the Northerner and the Southerner podcast. We were off last week. Phil had a bit of a
I've been poorly,
yeah.
basically.
We'll go
I'm
with that.
still basically poorly, but I'm a little bit better, but not 100%. But I'm here, and I can't leave my friend down. Let my friend
No,
down
no,
with the podcast.
no.
So here I am.
So today we are going to talk about what was that?
Hang on, let me deal with that. It's my CD player. It keeps interfering with the thing. I'm going to have to try and delete it. Carry on. While I'm doing
Interruption
that, you do
101.
that, and I'll do.
Yeah, so today we are
Yeah,
going to talk a bit about Big Finish. I think Phil mentioned a bit of Big Finish last time. You did, didn't you?
yeah. I picked out I picked out a story from last time, and
You're going to talk a bit about
this time
one.
another story that I picked out. I'm gonna right remove. Oh, hang on, give me a minute. There we go.
Interruptions 101. Love them.
I'm just sorting out other interferences.
Yeah, so, and then we're going to talk a bit
There we
about.
go.
Oh, everything okay?
Yep, all
Yep.
sorted.
Then we're going to
Yep,
talk a
everything's fine.
bit about Venom, the Venom trailer, the Venom and Carnage, or whatever it. I think it's Venom 2 or whatever it's called. We're going to talk a bit about
Venom
that.
2. It's
Um,
called Let There Be Carnage.
we'll go with that. But yeah, that's got what is it? Tom Brady?
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. Don't know why I saw. Well,
Yep,
anyway, Tom Hardy
and the
and
bloke and
Woody Harrelson,
Woody Harrison. That's the name I kept mixing up with Owen Wilson for some reason.
the
But
bloke
yeah.
who played Lightning McQueen in Cars.
Oh, did he?
Yes, he did.
Ah,
Yes.
okay.
Then we're going to talk a bit about how I hate a particular person in the Pokemon cartoon. Uh, we'll go into that in a little
Go
while.
for it.
We'll go it. We'll
Go
go.
for it,
Yeah,
Danny.
yeah. We'll go for it. Yeah, how he has like tons of Pokemon and doesn't do anything with half of them. Um, we'll mention a bit of like other things to do with it in the Pokemon
Yeah,
thing. And then we might uh, we'll see what else we've got. You know, ideas wise, we might pick up a couple of things later on in
yeah.
the
Let's see
yeah.
in the podcast. We'll see
Yes.
where we end up.
So, do you want to start with the Big Finish?
Yeah, let's get that out of the way. So
Yeah.
that
Okay.
gets you
Okay.
that'll give you your carte blanche to jump into what you want to do. Right then. So today from Big Finish, I want to talk about another particular story that I found very interesting, which I listened to a couple of days ago, and it's kind of like how the world is today with most Me Too people, and it basically right. The story's called "Freeze a Crowd." I'm going to screen share the image of it. It's number 60. Oh, I've forgotten what number it is. Let me screen share it. Oh, can you enable screen share, please, for me?
I'm sure I would be able to. Give me 1 minute. Ah,
Ready,
there we
go,
go.
go.
I probably should. I didn't realize that was anyway. Multiple participants. Wait, what? Can't you do it?
Hang on, let me try it again. Have you turned it? Have you? No, I'm still got to wait for you.
Try again.
Right. Oh, there we go. Thank
Oh, there
you.
we go.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So this is the story I'm talking about. Freeze a Crowd, number 69 in the Doctor Who main range story. What this story, in a nutshell, this story centers on a group of teenagers living on a barren uh, planet in domes. And what it is, these particular teenagers are looked after by a woman called Auntie. And the problem with these teenagers, they all have uh, exaggerated agoraphobia. So they live in domes on their own. They never met each other. They've never seen each other. They don't like being in the same room as each other, and so they're kind of crippled society. and Auntie, the mother, she's been acted by none other than a woman that used to be called Victoria in the second Doctor's companions. Victoria, she's the woman that runs these kids. Now there's a space station above them, and in the space station there's a group of dragons, shall we say, or lizards. That whenever the mother sends a cured human back to Earth, the dragons or the lizards intercept the transmats and eats the people that they capture. So Mother thinks that, so everybody in the dome area thinks that everybody's gone back to Earth because they're normal, but over the years they've been eaten by these lizards. So obviously the Doctor comes along, the fifth Doctor with his companions, and they discover what the truth is about where all the missing people are and where they're gone. And but the story is very claustrophobic as well, because like you said, it deals with the people's insecurity. So if I came into your room, into a room that you're in, you'll be like, stand over there. I can't stand. If you come any closer, I'm going to faint or I'm going to pass out because I'm not used to having people near me. Don't touch me. Don't talk to me. They only talk to each other through video links, and they
Oh.
occasionally have things. They occasionally have things called socials where they're allowed to transmit each other to each other's room if they want to. That depends how brave they are, and most of the time, none of them are brave. Eventually, they're forced to leave their rooms to escape these monsters, and that's what the story is basically about: escaping from these monsters trying to eat them for food. So that's a story that I can recommend. Freeze a crowd, and that's what I mean. That's what it speaks for itself. Freeze a crowd is like too many people around you. One person's fine. Two people, oh my god. Three people, too much. Can't handle it. So that's a story that I recommend people go and look at Big Finish. Freeze a crowd. All right. So that's my recommendation for today. And also tomorrow is the release of the Christopher Eccleston's box set tomorrow.
I think you
So
showed me that, or you sent me a link or something, or I've seen
yeah,
it.
he'll be hang on, he'll be so his first stories will be released tomorrow. So if I go down, if I click over, and it's there. There it is. That's the vinyl one. I don't want a vinyl edition. Where's the
Go up. It was just above it.
is it? Oh, there we are.
Yeah, yeah.
Just above it. There we go. So that's being released tomorrow. So obviously Big Finish server is going to be chock a block with people downloading it. So I'm going to get up early tomorrow and nab mine before the system goes down, because it always happens that way. So there you go.
I want to
And
have a
that
listen. Oh, go on.
and that consists of 3 separate stories in this box set. And remember, there are 4 of these boxes. This is box set number 1. There are 4 of them to come across the year.
Oh,
So
sweet.
it has. So there you go. Three separate stories for each box set. So that's
Ooh,
coming out tomorrow. So if you're interested in buying that, there's a price for it, 20 quid, and
that's not
go
bad,
for it.
actually.
No, it's not. Okay, so that's my Big Finish info for now, and I'll hand you back to Daniel. Thank you, Daniel.
Right. We'll do a little bit of discussion about the Venom and Carnage, or whatever it's going to be called, or whatever, because
It's called Let There Be Carnage,
Let There Be
and it's
Carnage.
yeah, and it's obviously Venom 2. Okay, so let's just touch back on the original one. What did you think of the original
I
movie
thought
that
it was
came out?
good. I thought it was good. I like the fact that I like the fact that Tom Hardy he he had to adapt to life with parasite that Venom is. Is that what you'd
Yeah,
call it?
it's a parasite.
I think it's
Symbiote.
funny. I think it's funny.
Yeah,
It's cool. I would have made this was before Spider-Man became a part of the MCU, wasn't it?
MCU.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
I'd have liked it to be a part of it, but not like rightly connected to it, like a bit of like a side thing.
It's commonly known that Venom, as a character, is part of the Spider-Man universe in comics, anyway, as far
Yeah,
as I understand it.
definitely.
So I don't know why they just didn't just with Venom 2, why couldn't they just chuck him into the Tom Holland universe and have him deal with Spider-Man then.
Again, it's
Rather
a little
than
bit more. What would you say? A little bit more less child friendly, but
it
they
is.
could have.
To be honest, it is. You're right. It is a bit vile in certain aspects. When you think about the first movie, where you see Venom actually chewing a man, you know,
Yeah,
down,
pretty
chucking a man
much.
down his throat. I'm like, okay, lovely.
The trailer was hilarious. The fact that Venom was trying to cook, he went
Oh,
yummy.
you mean the trailer for number two?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I found it a bit too slapstick for my liking. It's a bit too, I know you find it funny, but I thought, come on, give it a bit of seriousness about it. He's like walking into the shop, morning, Mrs. Venom. And she's
He's
like,
like,
morning,
morning, Venom.
Venom. And it's like, what? That thing's the killer. And she's like sitting there with like, filing her fucking nails and like, morning. And then, like you said, him making breakfast for Eddie Brock. Eddie Brock.
That's it.
Is that the
That's
name?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's like, okay. But then as the trailer goes on, you realize he's going to face off Carnage, another symbiont
yeah.
that is injected into, not Owen Wilson, Phil, stop saying that,
The
into
bloke who's being played by Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson, yeah. So he's going to be Carnage. So they're going to both obviously face off each other, duke it out.
Mm.
Do
I
you
love it. I liked it. I want to see it.
you want to see it? Do you think it deserves a, a second movie?
Yeah,
When you
because
when you think,
Carnage.
yeah, fair enough. Where do you think they go from here though? After that,
I don't know. I don't
do you
know.
think do you think it deserves to be part of the MC universe so it can fit in with the Spider-Man lore and all that?
I don't know, considering we still don't know 100% what's happening with Garfield and Maguire, because again, they keep saying that they're not a part of it, and then there's people saying they are a part of it. I mean, yeah, we've got the bloke who played uh, Dr. Octopus.
Oh yes, Alfred Molina,
Yeah,
and is that a certainty that he's part of
don't
the
know.
movie?
Don't know. Don't know.
Because if we don't know about Maguire and
Garfield.
Garfield, who's to say that the Alpha Melina thing is true as well? I mean, it just still all seems to be up in the air, and I don't really know what's going on with that.
It
With
could be like a live action Into the Spider Verse. That's probably how they might do it, but I can't see them bringing back Maguire and Garfield. I really don't want them to do that.
why? Well, why don't you want them? Why don't you don't want them to do that?
Well,
Well, what is it about that?
Maguire fucked it up.
In a sense of what? How?
Uh, the Spider-Man 3 was rubbish.
You get that with most films that go with get up to number three. I mean, look at Iron Man 3. That was rubbish.
That wasn't very good. No.
No. And then you get things like other movies that go to three. Most third parts of movies do tend to fail after a while because they run out of steam or what they're doing.
I don't think at that point he was that interested either.
Uh huh.
So that might be why. That could be why that it didn't do very well.
Yeah.
I think they messed Venom up at that point as well,
I
because
reckon so.
he was the villain of that one.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
He was I don't know. I like 1 and 2 because it was obviously I was
Yeah.
young when they came out.
Yeah, I did like the kind of slapstick of 1 and 2 with Tim McGuire. Tim McGuire. 'Cause they were not. I mean, movies back then when they were being made back then, they all had that kind of vibe of bubblegum enjoyment. You can sit back and enjoy it.
Yeah, it was. Then when they tried it again, I mean, that was their attempt, wasn't it? That was their attempt to potentially making it, bringing it back.
Yeah.
And also, they screwed that up as well. I mean, they did all right in the first one, the first Amazing Spider-Man, but
Oh, with
then,
Garfield. Yeah.
yeah, and then they brought Electro in. I mean, don't get me wrong, that was cool. But I think the the ratings weren't all. It was all up in the air. They didn't do very well.
It didn't do very well. Well, then, if you are you saying the first one didn't do very well, but yet they brought out the second one?
I liked the first Amazing Spider-Man. It was the second one that I didn't like.
Okay, yeah. Electro. Oh, I remember that one with that guy that got scorched up and all. Yeah, he's like that.
Mm.
I vaguely remember it.
And
I
then
vaguely do.
we started hearing rumors about them doing Spider-Man in the MCU, didn't we? Originally,
Yeah, yeah.
which everyone was like, yes, yes, how are they going to do this? Then they brought him into Civil War, which, again, an amazing comic. That was, that was great. When everyone was running at each other.
Oh yeah, that freeze frame kind of charging at each other. Yeah.
And that was all over. Well, it was all over Bucky, basically.
Yeah,
Near
it
enough.
was. Yes, it was. The Winter Soldier was a naughty boy back then.
But now he's good. And actually, he was really good in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which I loved that. I loved it.
I know you loved it because I loved it too. More so than I love WandaVision, as I keep
WandaVision.
saying. WandaVision was a bit crap at the end. The payoff wasn't what I expected.
I was just like, I tried. I watched 3 episodes and I was like, nah. As much as I love the MCU,
You know what?
as much as I do,
I
I
actually
just
thought
couldn't.
that you would. Yeah, I actually thought that you were actually going to try that and do it
I tried.
and finish it.
I tried.
Surprised me, man. You really surprised me.
I'd probably have to be drunk to attempt to do it.
That could be quite easily arranged.
I mean, yeah, I like to drink a bit, but I don't. I like to drink a bit. I know that, and that's something you know anyway. But in the retrospect of that, it was just bad.
Fair enough. Can't say any more than that, can we? About
No,
that.
no.
True.
I do want to do. We did say that we'll do a bit of a review, like a look over of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. A big proper look over. And same with the Mandalorian for that matter.
Yeah, cool, blimey.
That's something else we need to do.
I nearly call him Baby Groot, and he's not Baby Groot. He's Baby Yoda, or whatever you want to call him. But he had a name in the end, didn't they?
I love Baby
They
Yoda.
gave him a name in the end. Well, they gave him a name in the end. I can't remember what the name was.
Yeah, neither can I. It's been a while. But I love Baby Yoda. What was the thing? Oh, you said Baby Groot. Vin Diesel cries. The only 4 words he says in those films.
I am Groot.
I mean, that's the thing. Go on.
Yeah. No, go on.
I just love the fact that they chose such a random actor. Somebody, when you see him in interviews, he has that voice that's like so draining, but you're like, wait, what? I want to watch more. I want to watch more of this. And then he just seems to flirt with the person that's interviewing with, yeah, I'm pretty sure he has a wife.
It's more than likely, yeah. I think so.
I
think so.
I don't know. Dave Bautista apparently said that he's not going to be playing.
You know what? He's been classed in something. He's been signed up to something. I can't remember what it was. Let me just check.
Apparently he's not going to be in the MCU anymore. Apparently he said that he's not going to do it.
Oh, he's got different. I'm sure he's been given a new project. Oh, fuck. There we go. He's in Knives Out. Dave Bautista is joining Daniel Craig in Knives Out 2. Knives Out 1 it's like a murder mystery movie.
I've not seen it.
Yeah, I had. Very good. Very good.
That's something I probably should get round to. There's tons of shit that I need to get round to.
So Dave Bautista is joining Daniel Craig in Knives Out 2, which I look forward to seeing when it's filmed and put out.
Speaking of the Guardians, it's going to be interesting to see them working with Thor in Thor: Love and at Love and Thunder.
I don't know. You know what? That's one movie I don't know much about.
No, that's the idea.
But yeah,
Obviously,
but you
just
go on.
amazes me that they decided to do another Thor movie. Because yeah, don't get me wrong, Ragnarok was amazing, but like the MCU movies, they've only done with the Avengers movies, they've done what? I mean, yeah, you can understand they do many, but with the Thor movies and Iron Man, obviously Iron Man's dead. Captain America, they potentially maybe do another one with
Yeah,
obviously Falcon being
the
with him.
the title role, Captain
Yeah, I
America.
mean,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll do another series on Disney Plus, but instead, but hey,
we'll see how that gets on with it. I mean, we've got enough coming out now to keep us tied over till then, haven't we? We've got
yeah,
a
exactly.
few.
We've got like what? We've got Black Widow, we've got Shang-Chi,
Yeah, we've got the
Doctor
Eternals,
Strange,
Doctor Strange, and Madness, or something of Madness.
whatever.
Yeah,
Something of whatever. We've got another Guardians, we've got Thor, we've got other stuff. I know we've got the Fantastic Four, which whenever that comes out, or whatever they do with it.
is that still in the planning production stages?
They've announced
Fantastic.
it to be definitely happening, but we haven't heard anything besides that.
Right. We definitely got another um, um, Black Panther, which is called Wakanda Forever. Is that right? Wakanda
Yeah,
Forever. That's what it's called.
Wakanda Forever, yeah. That's when we find out what happens and why. Well, obviously, we know that Boseman's dead anyway, so we'll
Yeah.
just.
We'll see how they translate that without him.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
We've
and
got quite a bit.
obviously, yeah. So obviously, hang on, when our cinemas now open? Is that along with next Monday's?
I don't
Everything
think
else,
so. I don't
you
think
don't think?
so. I'd
You
have
think
to have
it's
a
that's
proper look. I think it's a bit later on.
a bit later on? Okay, because that's when we'll know when we can go and see all these movies come out if they do. Um,
Just having a look on BBC News,
Okie dokie.
see if there's anything about the timeline. Oh, actually, that might be something I could click on. Monday reports, but no, not that one. What's changing in England and Scotland from next Monday?
Go on and give us a rundown if you want, if you don't mind.
Nicola Sturgeon, blah, 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 change from blah,
Or
blah,
not?
blah, blah, blah. Ah, there we go. We'll go ahead, plan on that date, the 17th, by the way.
Yeah,
Pubs and restaurants will be able to serve customers indoors, and people from different households will be able to mix inside private homes and stay overnight. Rule change in blah de blah. All right, so here we go. It's hoped that from the 17th of May, up to 4 people from no more than 2 households can socialize indoors at a private home. Up to 6 people from 3 households can meet in a door public place, such as a bar.
good.
Uh, Up to 8 people from 8 different households can meet outdoors, so at a park,
Yeah.
that kind of place. Not including the blah blah blah. Hospitality, blah blah blah. Cinemas and amusement arcades, and bingo halls to reopen. There we
Well,
go. You were right.
yeah, the cinemas then. So
Hmm.
films will start coming out again. Yeah.
Which would be cool. Maximum of 100 people at weddings, and oh no, that's from the 7th of June. A maximum of 100 people at weddings, funerals, and other live events. So,
Okay. Yeah. Until 11 o'clock. Uh, it's a slow progress, but at least.
at least they're
Oh,
doing it this way.
does that mean also on the 17th, rather than having alcohol outside of premises, you can now go inside?
Mhm.
from the 17th.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
So it means you'll be able to play darts, pool, play cards inside. You'll be able to drink inside. You'll be able probably to do quizzes, maybe.
Oh, that's a good point. Very good point. Yeah.
At least people are allowed to go to bingo halls again.
Yeah.
You ever been to a bingo hall?
I'm ashamed to say in my younger years, I used to do a bit of bingo.
I like
Yeah.
bingo. I don't know what your problem is. I love bingo.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying I did it in my younger years. I mean, I didn't win anything, never did, but I
No,
used to
it's
go.
fun. You pay what?
Hmm.
You put a tenner in, and you get your bingo strip. You get your dot. You get your whatever it's called. Your
The
dabber,
plodder,
dabber,
the dabber. That's the word. Yeah, the dabber.
and then you try and.
You try and piss the old people off by winning.
I've only done it. I've only done it in pubs. I've never actually been to a bingo hall. I would love to
Oh,
go
I've
to
been,
a bingo hall because it's
I've been to bingo halls. What they used to call? Oh, Mecca,
yeah,
Mecca
Mecca
bingo halls.
bingo. Yeah,
I used to go to them. Yes.
there's one here in Selby near Morrison's,
Okay. Cool.
and there's one as you're going into York, not far from
Oh,
the
excuse me a minute.
go on.
There's a phone call. 1 minute.
Right, so I've got to keep it going for a couple of minutes. So yeah, as I was saying, there's one not far from us, and there's one not far as you're going in towards York. I'd love to go to one. I know it sounds weird, but it'd be funny because you just see a bunch of people. I don't really know how to say this without being offensive, but old people. It's funny. They just go, spend a few hours playing bingo. I don't know what they drink because I've never been to one. And yeah, changing subject. Phil's back, I think. Are you back? Are you
I'm
back?
back. Bloody, I hate those fucking phone calls.
I know
When
what you
they try
mean.
to, yeah, those ones.
Sell you
Leave
something
me
or
alone. Yeah, or
it's
trying to get you
basically
to.
just talking and keeping myself talking a bit about bingo still.
Oh yeah, go on. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, I was saying I'd love to go to one. It'd be funny. Um, what was the thing I was talking about? You know what I said of something about the pub, saying that we're going to do a day to celebrate. What's it called? Armistice Day.
Oh, the army. Yeah, I know you
Yeah,
spoke about it
yeah,
the other day. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
They they uh they have been confirmed that they've got some vehicles from the
From the army suppliers.
what's it
Oh, you mean like
called? Barracks. The
barracks,
barracks.
the army
Yeah,
barracks.
yeah.
So so what? You're talking trucks and tanks and stuff like that.
Probably not a tank. I mean, that's going to take the piss to get from there.
Yeah.
And yeah,
It's going to take up half the street anyway. So yeah,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
right.
There's probably like some little Land Rovers, maybe a truck. Yeah, because the bloke who runs it was in the army. There's also quite a few people in the local area that's done army stuff. We're in
Yeah,
the
exactly.
army and that kind of thing. So that would be great. Be great for the little kiddies as well. To look around
That's
the.
true. That's a nice
Um,
draw, actually. That's a good little draw, and I like the fact that pub your end of the country are doing things like that for building up money and you know entertainment
yeah, pretty
in a
much. I
overall.
mean, the pub
Yeah,
that I go to semi often, it's it's got another singer confirmed. That's next
oh,
week. That's next
okay, yeah.
week. So far they've been good. The two that we've had. One was selling vinyls and stuff all the time. And then the other bloke wasn't selling anything, but he was fun. He was good. He was like asking if we had any requests,
Request, okay.
and one of them shouted out, can you play Wonderwall?
I said maybe
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
you to change me. Okay, cool,
Um,
cool.
so he was one of those guys who was okay with singing, not memes. Well, yeah, meme songs or songs that everyone likes and knows. But no, it keeps. I mean, it was raining as well, so we're under the canvas.
That's another thing about up your way. Your weather's atrocious these
Yeah, at the
days.
moment today it seems to be all right, but it was like that yesterday. Then we had
Yeah.
thunder and lightning a bit as well.
Oh boy.
I was at the shop and it cut the power off for like 2 minutes.
Oh dear me.
I was just getting some. I was just getting some papers and some filters
Yeah.
and a bottle of pop, which I probably need to stop drinking or consuming so much sugar.
Yes, Mr. Chambers, you do. You
But
need
yeah,
to cut down.
but no, yeah, our weather up here has been a bit.
All over the place.
Yes, I was trying to think of another word, but yeah. What else up here? Yeah, apart from that, we're gonna have an army thing, and we've also got another singer, which is cool. Um, yeah, so it'd be cool. I'm looking forward to seeing it because I have seen quite a few army vehicles. I mean, I went randomly one day when I was younger with my granddad. I was at my granddad's just hanging about. My grandma, I don't know where my grandma had gone. Don't know, can't remember. It was quite a while back. We just randomly went for a day out because the barracks was open, you know, for visitors and stuff.
Yeah.
So we had a good look round. It's massive. I mean,
Was
yeah,
that the first time? Was that the first time you've been to that barracks?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so.
I've been a couple more times since then.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite cool. It's quite big. I mean, from whereabouts it is anyway, it's quite big. It's like in yeah, it's quite big from whereabouts it is. But yeah, it makes sense. They've got loads of like places that people can sleep. You know, the army people could have to sleep or repair the vehicles or other stuff there.
So it's a full-on fledged, proper working barracks.
I think so. I think
Yeah,
so.
that's cool. That's
It's
cool.
cool. I've been a few times. Speaking of visited places, I've told you about the Elwington Airfield, the place that Richard Hammond had his crash.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now that you said that, I remember that now. Yeah,
Um, that's cool. Again, it's just basically a massive runway and an
that's one thing I can say about you people in the north. That you've got a lot of places that you can go and visit and enjoy. A lot of
especially in
yeah,
York, we have quite a lot
yeah.
of museums, and yeah, it's cool. I mean,
It's a good thing.
I've been around all of those many times.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
again, it's what happens when you live near York. And then when I was a kid, went on school trips, like a lot there. Again, half the time, I'd been to most of them before that, but they basically said if you don't go, you've got to be at school, and I'd rather
And
be out of school.
yeah, I'd be exactly the same way. I'd rather go out and
Just something that I've been to several times.
yeah. Oh, that's where that is. Right. And what else? Okay. And so that's a little potted thing about Leeds and York for you from Daniel. If
Oh,
you've got, if you,
there's also the mining museum, National Mining Museum, not far from here.
that's right.
It's cool there. I mean, I've been a couple of times. I've not been for a while, but it's cool. It's basically just a mining museum.
Yeah. So anybody out there who's thinking they want to go abroad as soon as we're allowed, try traveling around the country for England first and visiting places like what Daniel's mentioned, just to give yourself a bit of a jump into the ocean. I know everybody's desperate to go get into the sun on a different planet.
Yeah,
I don't know. What do you reckon? Do you think we're doing the right thing by, you know,
I
allowing
I
allowing people?
don't want to. I don't think so. I think it's a bit too soon.
You think it's a bit? I'm of the opinion that yeah, it's a bit too soon. I think we're
Considering
heading for I think we're heading for a car crash myself.
I would,
Slightly.
I want to hope and pray that we don't end up in another lockdown, and I'm glad that we're doing it this way,
Hmm.
with gradually doing it instead of just going like, boom, we can do it again.
You know what they say though? As long as there's some sort of version of the virus about, we're never going to be totally 100% safe. We
No,
never will be.
no,
Not now.
but we're doing it this way, and it's probably, hopefully, not going to cause another lockdown because we were in lockdown far too long.
Yes, you were. Yes, we were.
Um,
And fingers crossed, what we've done so far has worked in our favour to remain out of it, which is what you're saying. So yeah.
hopefully. Oh, that's another thing. We were going to talk about the book that I
Yes, go, yeah,
probably
yeah,
could have
go
done
on.
that while we were talking about the Doctor Who thing, Big Finish
True.
earlier,
Yeah.
but I forgot about it until I just turned my head round slightly.
And there. Go on then, mate. Tell me what
So
you've got to say about it.
basically, this is the book. It's the I don't really know how to say that particular word, but Doctor Who.
Who was it? Who was
No,
it? Who
no,
was it?
that word there.
The official
That one.
Mr. I can't even say it. Mr. I can't say it either. Miscellany. Miscellany.
We'll
It's
go with
basically
that.
a it's basically a reference book.
Pretty much, it gives you references to literally everything that the Doctor Who's, you know,
Universe.
yeah. It only
Yeah.
goes up as far as the um, Christmas special, Snowman, the Snowman.
Which is the 11th Doctor. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. They also have a thing. We were chuckling about this earlier about how long it would take if you did in one go.
A marathon
Oh,
of Doctor.
yeah, in
Yeah.
one go from the beginning. If I can find it, it's such a bloody weird book. This. Anyway, the gist is that it'll gives you um basically gives you a thing on literally everything,
Everything.
pretty
Yeah,
much.
I took a little gander on it on Amazon just to see what it has on it. And it goes on and on and on and on with different segments about everything to do with Doctor Who, down to an episode all the way up to the workings of the TARDIS and all that palaver. I'm
Pretty
like,
much,
wow.
and it talks about the companions and the villains and the. Um,
Planets and places that they've been.
it also does stuff about the. It does stuff about the. Well, it talks about the sonic screwdrivers as well a little bit.
Yeah,
I saw
yeah.
that.
There's quite a few of those, so there'll be a nice
What's
lot of
it called?
cover for that.
Um, yeah, it talks about the. Yeah, talks about the universe and all sorts of stuff. It's cool. I'm sending it to Phil. I mean, I've had a good read through this before, but it's one of
So
those things. Go on.
I'm a sucker for reference books like that, so I'm quite happy to receive it and read it. So thank you.
It'll be very, very. I mean, Christ, you could be reading this for years, probably.
Probably, yeah. And at my age, I read very slow these days, so yeah, it will be years.
Yeah. Oh, they've also got something about dinosaurs as well. I mean, we've seen
Ooh.
dinosaurs a few times.
Ah, dinosaurs in Doctor Who, which will be like the Silurians, Invasion of the Dinosaurs,
No,
other
no,
places like
actual
that.
actual dinosaurs like the T Rexes and Triceratops and stuff like that.
Oh, excuse me. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't mention the Silurids. Yeah, basically,
So
it mentions dinosaurs on a spaceship.
there you go. Yeah.
Oh, it does actually kind of mention the Silurians. It does.
Told ya. It'll
Yeah,
be,
I
it'll,
know. I know that the Silurians are from that era. Fuck it out.
I won't have a go. I'm just
No,
simply
I
saying
know.
that, but they
But
were just mentioning whatever episodes dinosaurs were in during Doctor Who's lifetime. It would be those ones, though, wouldn't it? The Silurians, then dinosaurs spaceship, invasion of dinosaurs.
it
Those
goes
are the
into
only.
detail about some of the companions.
Okay.
Also other stuff. Oh, what's this about? Songs. Something about some like certain songs that have been in it. You know, like I don't know.
Oh, you mean like Toxic in the unit in the world with Christopher
Yeah,
Eccleston?
yeah, 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 yeah. That kind of thing. Yeah, it's done all sorts of stuff. Anyway, that's a cool book. I got it as a Christmas present, and then I thought I'd lost it, and then I found it and said to Phil, "I'll send it to you."
And I'll take that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, nice. And then also they do talk about literally every episode, and when I say every, not just from Christopher Eccleston, I mean
Every single one.
yeah. Oh, here we go. About the how long it would take you to watch every
Oh yes, tell us about that.
thing.
How long?
So first Doctor, it would take you 54 hours, 24 minutes and 36 seconds.
Wow, 54 hours. So that's 24 hours in the 36 hours is what? 3 days, 2 days? Oh God, 24, 24. 48 hours is 2 days.
Maths. We'll leave
I
it at
hate
that.
math.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Second Doctor, 47 hours, 19 minutes and 12 seconds.
To watch all of these stories.
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah.
each of his thing. Third Doctor, uh, 51 hours, 53 minutes and 8 seconds.
Not bad. Not
Not
bad.
bad, not bad. The fourth Doctor, do you want to have a guess? I think I've
I'm
already
gonna
told you
say
this. I've already told you this, but you might have forgotten. Anyway, go on.
Tom Baker. Now he's the one he's the longest doctor of all, so at that point. So I'm gonna say about 71 hours.
Not far off.
No?
69 hours, 6 minutes and 4 seconds.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. Davidson's gonna be a bit smaller than that.
30 hours and 3 seconds.
Is that all?
hmm
Wow.
hmm
And obviously
Sixth
that
Doctor,
it's gonna be about 18 hours or something. 'Cause,
not far off. Literally not far off. 17 hours, 18 minutes and 4 seconds.
there you go. There you go.
Uh,
Damn.
Sylvester, do you want to have
McCoy.
do you want to have a guess of that?
Sylvester, well, he would have been a little bit longer than Colin Baker. So I'm going to say 23 hours.
No, he was actually less time than Baker.
You're kidding.
17 hours, 5 minutes and 31 seconds.
Wow. I wouldn't have thought that. I wouldn't have thought that.
And then Eighth Doctor is about an hour and a half ish.
Yeah. Yeah. When you add Night of the Doctor and all that to it.
I don't know if it's just
No, they
it
wouldn't have.
might.
They wouldn't have added it. That's too early. That book's too early to add that on anyway.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
Ninth Doctor, 9 hours, 30 minutes and 38 seconds.
Ooh.
10th Doctor, 38 hours, 11 minutes
Well,
and 18 seconds. Makes sense because he did do quite a long stretch.
yeah.
Um, 11th Doctor, this goes up to the Snowman.
So it doesn't really have a complete timeline for him.
No, no.
Yeah. So you're talking about half a season. No, a season and a half.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
So yeah.
26 hours, 40 minutes, and 46 seconds. I mean, plus, like,
So
I don't know how much. I can't remember.
yeah. So if you want to add on a bit more, I'd say overall for him would be about
Something
38
hours.
hours. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Overall.
yeah, it's, it does
So
quite a bit.
yeah, that's very informative. Very informative.
It's a cool book. It is a cool book. I mean, if you've got the time, have a proper skin through.
I will do.
Um,
I got. I will do.
you'll learn
Yeah.
some shit. You'll learn some shit. Oh, hello, what's
I
this?
will learn some
Oh.
shit.
And I know it's not Doctor Who related, but I wanted to show this.
Far away.
Oh shit! There wasn't
Ooh,
a
the Killing Joke.
yeah.
Yes, I kind of like the animation because I watched the animation of that.
Yeah,
Um,
so did I.
that it was very good,
I've
very
got the
good.
book. I've got the book version.
Yay! I don't know whether I think I was meant to get the book, but I thought I got the DVD instead.
Yeah, the animation one is awesome. I just like the fact that is this the one where Barbara and Bruce fuck? Yeah, it
Um,
is because they're connected. They're like really connected, and then
yeah, I
she gets
think there's a
shot.
scene. Yeah, there's a scene on the roof where
Yeah,
it implies that they had sex. Yeah,
yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, the killing joke.
Do they do this in the? There's her being shot. There's Batman with the whatchamacallit. No, I don't think they're actually doing it in the same way. No, no, I think that was just an animation thing.
Yes, I think it was. I think you're right because I remember someone saying that it's not in the actual comic that they do it. So it was a bit of an over exaggeration to the movie.
It's only cost me 17 quid. Oh, no, no, that's dollars. Yeah.
Which, oh well,
No, it doesn't tell you. It's only telling you Canadian and American.
but not British.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got this in the UK, so I think I got it in York somewhere. Yeah, it's not telling me. Okay.
fair enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Um,
possibly about 20 quid.
I'm going to say that myself
Huh?
because yeah, I'm going to just give you a quick
Basically, the gist of it is that Barbara gets shot and she becomes Oracle. That's basically the gist of it.
oracle. That's the one. Yeah.
And there's also in oh bloody hell, there's a you know where like people say oh like give it like a little what's it called? You know, say I love it, and then they say the name. Tim Burton. Tim
Yeah.
Burton's on it, saying that he loves it. Again,
Yes.
you know when they say like, you know, like little reviews.
Right. Was that a graphic novel
Yeah,
that
this
you
is a
just read?
graphic novel version.
It would. Is that hardback or paperback?
Hardback.
10 quid at
Oh,
the
is
time.
it? Oh, less than I thought.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I want to have a proper good look through this again. I'm just seeing stuff like weird stuff throughout.
Okie dokie. Yeah.
Oh no, we're not going to mention that.
Just looking at your face tells me enough.
I didn't want to mention that. Something between Poison Ivy and Batman. We're not going to go any further than that.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Yeah, so the animation did a different thing with it.
Oh, right. So, I mean, everybody knows this by now, but I think it's been released that the next Doctor Who animation to come out uh,
Okay.
in a, in a, in the near future, or probably this year or next year, it's going to be the episode from the first Doctor's run called Galaxy 4. That's been animated now because
Oh,
there's been a lot of Troughton ones. I think it's time that they moved on to the first Doctor and animate those. So they've chosen Galaxy 4, which is one of my favorite, not favorite, but it's one of my guilty secrets. And it was a story that was released just as I was born, just as I was literally born. So
nice,
there you go. So
nice,
that's one I can look forward to. I'm not quite sure when that's being released, but it is just touted to be the next one up in the animation run.
nice, nice. Sounds cool.
Yeah,
Right, we keep going all over the place with this. First,
I
we've been
know
with
we do,
Doctor
don't we?
Who. We've been talking about Venom. Then we got talking about Batman. We got talking a bit about the MCU, and now we're going to talk about someone that I really, really hate.
Oh,
In
he's your best friend. You love him to bits.
I think he's an interesting character. I just think that he's like stupid. I just think he's
He's
stupid.
stupid.
I just think he's
Yeah, go on.
stupid. Right. This kid is called Go. Uh, yeah. Goh, not Go as you know. Basically, that's how they spell his name. Um, he is the current companion to Ash in the Pokemon anime. Um,
Serious. Yeah.
yeah, they've announced. What else have they announced? Oh, anyway, they haven't announced. Basically, he keeps all his Pokemon in a massive greenhouse, which I'm surprised that hasn't been filled up yet. I don't
Yeah.
really. Yeah, basically, the gist of it is just making sure that this. There we go. What the hell? I am going to do a screen share and then
Oh, okay, cool. I thought that'd be a good idea just to show people who and what
what
is
the
Go
dealio
and
is. Yeah. All right.
yeah.
Uh, Anyway, share that. Anyway, there we go. So, ignore all the other stuff around it. It's just a load of.
Cool. Yeah, just
Ignore
ignore that.
that. It's just a bunch of random stuff. I'm not really sure myself. Anyway, so Go and Ash basically travel around the Pokemon world, go to different regions instead of traveling around one particular one like he has in the past. So basically, he's caught basically quite a few Pokemon. So obviously, you can see he's caught both Caterpie and Metapod, basically, and then Venomoth and Venonat,
Yeah.
Paris and
So
Parasect.
just to clarify, Go with Ash. Ash is more of a battler
Yeah,
than a
pretty
catcher.
much, pretty much. I mean, he's caught a few
So
Pokemon, but his Pokemon are cool.
yeah, but he's
Go
more
just does
active.
it.
Go just does it for I don't know why he does. He gets a kick out of
Yeah,
just capturing Pokemon rather than using them for the for what they're meant to be used for in battles.
he's got all the bug types from the Kanto region. That's basically the gist of it. He's got Paris and Parasect. You know, they're
Yeah,
there. Butterfree, that's Metapod's evolution. He's been
I
used
never Butterfree.
maybe
Yeah.
once. I don't know. Anyway, Goes Pinsir. It's been used a couple of times.
Hmm.
He's got Weedle and Kakuna, a little, like another little caterpillar worm thing. Another,
Yeah.
you know, with Kakuna. Beedrill, he's used that a couple of times. Hence why
Beedrill.
Beedrill, the evolved form of Kakuna.
Oh,
Oh, his Scyther.
okay.
It evolved into Scizor. It's awesome.
Scizor.
He's got Tentacle. He's got Dugong. He's used that a couple of times.
Are we? Hang on. Are we talking about Go using these particular Pokemon?
Yeah, well, he's caught them, or
Oh, he caught them.
some
Yeah.
of them. Some
Yeah.
of them he has used. Hence, like Dugong, he has used Dugong. He has used Scizor, Pinsir. You know, he's used a few of them. He's used Beedrill, Butterfree a couple of times. He's used. We haven't seen Cubone
I
for a
seen
while.
Cubone. I've seen in one of the animated episodes because I
Yeah,
haven't seen it
that was the one
released.
where it dropped its club, as in its bone, and go use some of the Pokemon to try and find it. That's basically.
Ah, okay.
Here we go. Spearow, little
Oh, look at that.
Rattata, Pidgey, and then both Nidoran and Nidoran male and Nidoran female. One of them just seems to be wanting to do Chloe's leg.
Oh dear. Well, considering what she looks like, I wouldn't say no to that either.
She's wearing one of those Japanese schoolgirl outfits.
Oh, okay.
Finally, Pokemon. Oddish, Poliwag. It's only been seen a couple of times. There you go.
Polywag.
Grimer and Ekans. They've been seen a couple of times. Farfetch, like similar
Farfetch
to
is one of yeah.
it's similar to
Farfetch.
Ashes, but again, that's the Cantonian version. Ashes is the Galarian version. Hence why it
Ah,
evolved into Surfetched. There we go. He's got Executor, or one of them anyway. Heracross. I
Mm-hmm.
like Heracross a lot. It's one of my favorite Pokemon.
Heracross. Oh yes,
Blue Beetle. So I love it.
a blue beetle.
Hitmonchan. That thing with punching gloves as hands.
That one over there. Okay,
We've
yeah.
never seen it since then. Here we go. Raichu.
Raichu.
Female one that tried to get Ash's to Pikachu to evolve.
Ah.
Hence why it evolved. It's the only person Ash. I don't know. One of his rivals has had a Pikachu in the past, but none of his companions have had a Pikachu. Hence, finally, you know, Aerodactyl, basically just a massive pterodactyl.
Oh, look at
Geodude.
it.
Ah, finally, Grookey. Here we go.
Well, he's new
Grookey.
to me because we spoke about him the other day.
Yeah,
Groupie.
it was
Yeah.
originally owned by Team Rocket. You know the
Oh, Jesse and James.
prize thing, the prize thingy.
Yeah.
That so basically they were working on it, and it escaped from one of the Pokeballs,
Oh. Oh, I didn't know.
and
Okay, fair.
Go caught it. Then we've got Bellsprout as well. Okay, fair enough. Finally, so Johto, Sentret. We haven't seen it.
Sentret.
We haven't seen it for a while. Stantler, the deer. Mischievous,
That makes
the
sense, doesn't it?
ghost.
I like how the names sometimes give you an idea of what kind of creature they are,
Mm,
in a
mm.
sense.
Some of them, yeah. Ariados, basically a massive spider.
Ooh,
Pinecone,
lovely.
Pinecone. It's basically the gist of it. Chinchou,
Chinchou. That's, oh, what is that? Okay.
Anglerfish.
Oh, it's a fish. So,
I
yeah,
think
okay.
so. I think that's what it's supposed to. Suicune. We've not seen that in a while.
No.
It decided basically it still goes Pokemon, but it's traveling the world, considering it's a legendary Pokemon. It's basically the gist of it. Drowsy. We haven't seen that for a while.
Drowsy. That's always a sleepy one.
Mm,
I'll take
mm.
it.
Talo, another bird. You know,
Yeah, Taylor.
3 Dustox. He was hoping, the reason he caught 3 Wurmple was hoping that one would evolve into Dustox and one would evolve into the other one, Beautifly.
Mm-hmm.
But no, they all evolved into Dustox,
Ah,
sadly.
which is a bit of...
Wingull, another bird, basically a seagull. Trapinch, Vibrava, and Flygon, the full evolution line.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So from Trapinch to Flygon, it's the same thing. Yeah.
Trapinch to Vibrava to Flygon.
Right. Yes.
Absol. Oh, the one that I thought was a lot bigger than it looked
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. That was what we spoke about recently the other day when
Unless
we saw
Go
the...
is really, really small. Oh, that thing is big.
I think it's big.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Certain
why
Pokemon
make it
don't
look like...
always are always the same size. Some Pokemon can be
Yeah.
bigger or smaller, that kind of thing. I don't know, maybe. Mantike. Little
Ah.
he's so adorable. Then we've got Goldeen, Fish, Magikarp, the small one, and the big one.
Oh, the big one. Yeah, the giant Magikarp. Yeah, I'm used to that one. Seeing
It's
that one a
funny.
lot.
Just looks so gormless. Here we go. Darmanitan, the one that's always a bully. You know what I'm on about?
Okay.
The one that was being really nasty to Sobble.
I think I know. Yeah, which makes Sobble cry and disappear,
Yeah.
turn invisible. Yeah.
Sandile, basically a little
Sandile?
crocodile. Golurk, his giant Golurk. You can barely see the pictures there. Anyway,
Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah.
so he's got Pansear. It's like basically a monkey. At Pampar, it's there. That's it's a water type. He didn't
Okay.
catch Pansage. I don't know, maybe because he had Grookey on him at the time. Another
Right.
grass type monkey Pokemon. We haven't really seen many of the next few Pokemon. I can't pronounce that. Binacle.
Barnacle.
We'll go with Binacle. Binacle.
Barnacle. So it's some sort of barnacle, really. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Then we've got Flabebe, basically a bunch of
Maybe.
little baby fairies with flowers. There's
Oh,
5 of them. There's a red one, a yellow one, I think there's supposed to be a pink one, isn't there?
that's
Maybe he hasn't
a
got
look.
all of them. Anyway, orange, blue, and a white one there.
Yeah.
One of them's supposed to be in an upcoming episode. So he does use some of them.
Yeah. So yeah.
Scatterbug,
Scat, scatterbug.
another
That
caterpillar.
sounds.
Phantom, it's like a little ghost inside a tree stump.
Right.
And
A
Fletchling.
fletchling. A fletchling.
Yeah, it's another little bird. They always seem to have birds in, pew pew mew
Yeah.
pew. Basically, go too close to it, it will punch you.
Yeah.
It has basically a giant fist inside of its mouth.
Which comes down. Yeah.
Yeah, basically go too close to it. And then we have the Lowland Executor, the one that's got a long neck over,
Oh, is that tree thing I kind of like?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Then we've got its starter, or Cinderace.
Oh, Score Bunny.
Scorbunny's final form.
Yeah.
He's actually friends with him now, after he,
After the little hard time they had with each other,
yeah,
they weren't getting on.
Greedent. That thing. It basically stole all the food, hence why they had that massive civil war at the lab.
I, yeah, I remember that now. There's a
And it
greedy
turned
little
out,
pimp.
obviously, it was the little squirrel. And it evolved. It won, I think.
Mm.
Did he win? Let's try one. Anyway, basically, it ate a lot, or it eats a lot. There we go. There's Sobbles of all form.
Drizzle. Sobble.
It's I sent you the information. It's apparently very, very lazy.
Yes. Yes, I remember that.
Hence why it's like that at the moment. Bunnelby, little rabbit. Boldor, just a rock. Oh, we got Snot Dinosaur.
Oh, there he is.
That's basically the same episode as Ash, where he got his whatever it's called, the one that he's got that likes to
Yeah.
eat, likes to chomp on everything. Morlul, it's basically just a little, I don't know, mushroom, I think.
Okay.
And then we've got Mankey, just basically a pig monkey. Crabby, basically just a crab.
Crab with the bigger. That's the one that can't really move its arms because it's so heavy.
Yeah, no,
And all that.
that's its evolution that can't do that. Basically, its claw becomes too big,
Yeah.
and basically, it can't. Its other one is like about the same size as Krabby, maybe a little bit bigger, but the other one becomes humongous, and it basically like stops it from moving, or it can't really lift it up.
No, of course, no.
And then a Diglett. It's so adorable.
Yeah. These things have they come in a bunch of threes, don't they,
Yeah.
sometimes?
The evolution does, yeah. So basically, Go did catch one. Go did catch a Dugtrio, but he gave it to the bloke to help him with his farm. That's where he caught them. Basically, but yeah, he basically the gist of it. He's got a lot of Pokemon. Sometimes they do stuff, sometimes they don't. That's basically the gist of it.
Understood.
He basically has a lot of them. Okay.
So that's the majority of Go's Pokemon
That's
that
all
he
of his
has.
Pokemon. That's all of
All
his
of it.
Pokemon.
Wow.
Yeah. Uh,
And as you said, the new run of episodes are
coming out
kind of
shortly.
available. Yeah.
Anyway, basically the gist of it. He. Oh, there we go. That's what I could click on there. I can show you like once. There's like tons of shit about Ash, considering it's been going for so many years.
So many years.
Ash
So long.
Ketchum. It's a pun on Ash Ketchum. Catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Ignore that. That's just another ad.
For Pikachu.
Basically, that's
Ash
just it.
Ketchum. Oh, that makes sense. Catch 'em all. Yeah,
Yeah,
catch 'em all.
it's a cool pun. And just have a look at some random pictures. Here we go. There we go. So he's got Pikachu, obviously. He's got his
Hmm.
Dragonite, which is like really cute because it likes to hug everything.
Yes,
Gengar,
a
which is always
reformed
wanting to.
character.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
always like being a prankster. Lucario, he got that from an egg.
Lucario. Oh, did he?
And
Okay, cool.
yeah, yeah,
Egg.
it's that one that came out the egg. Why is it
Luca.
all? Anyway, um, basically, there we go. Surf etched. There's the one.
Perfect. Oh,
And then Dracovish. That's the one that always likes to chomp on people's heads.
oh, charming.
Got a Pokemon that likes to hug him, and a Pokemon that likes to chomp on his head.
Oh.
He's got a. He's got. Yeah, basically, I've looked through all the other Pokemon with you. Actually, no, we'll do that. There we go. Here we go. That's the one. Kingler. That's the one with the massive claw. That's Krabby's evolution.
Oh, yeah, the one that can't do much.
Lift its. Yeah, it's really
Yeah,
slow. Basically, that's the gist of it. Bulbasaur. Always a helpful friend. Charizard, obviously. There's
yeah,
Kingler, obviously. Muck. It's always what's it always doing? So it sees Ash or someone it likes, it basically just like goes up to them and slavers all over them.
what's the one that changes into the same shape as other opponents? Is that
Ditto.
Ditto or
Ditto.
Ditto? Yeah, yeah.
Tauros, he has 30 of them for some
Oh, yeah,
reason.
that's right. Yeah,
Snorlax, always sleeping. If it does battle, it's very, very strong.
good.
Heracross,
Uh-huh.
Go's got one. Bayleaf, loves Ash to pieces. Obviously, it's a female, you know. Loves
Oh, there
Ash
you go.
like a lot.
Yeah.
She loves him. Quilava, basically just like I don't know what you'd call it, with basically flames coming out of its ass and its head. Totodile, very happy little crocodile.
Yeah.
Shiny, Ash actually has a shiny Pokemon. Noctowl. Uh, there we go.
Knockout.
There's Donphan, basically a massive.
Donphan. That was one of the first ones I learnt about from you, Donphan.
Yeah,
I remember.
that's one that can roll up into a ball and roll at people. Basically, that's just it. Basically a bird, swallow.
Talon. Yeah.
Uh, that's Sceptile. It uses its like things on its arms as blades. That's cool. Corphish. I don't know. It looks gormless in that one, but it's not
Ooh.
actually gormless. Torkoal, basically a turtle. This Ashes is a crybaby. It'll cry a lot.
Oh.
Glalie, basically a ball of ice.
Ooh.
Swallow, not Staraptor, another bird. He likes to catch birds, but can never get a
Okay,
bird for himself. Torterra, basically a massive turtle with a tree on its back.
Oh my God. So that's
Infernape,
big.
that's supposed to be coming up in an episode soon, very shortly.
Yeah, that's the newest one I've learnt about. A new Inferno Monkey.
Weasel, it's basically an otter or a weasel, sea weasel. Basically uses its tail as like a propeller. Gliscor, it's I don't know, it's a mixture of a bat, maybe, I don't know. It's cool. It glides a bit, glide, as in glide.
Yeah.
Gibble, it's a little dragon.
Is it? Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Another bird on pheasant. Oh, sure, there we go, another otter. It uses that little Scalchop as a weapon. A
Oh,
pig,
yeah.
a grass snake with legs and arms for that matter.
I'm
Uh,
crossing it. Okay, yeah.
Scraggy, that skin. It's like
Oh,
pants, like where people like where pants are like come down. It basically could stretch its skin up. Yeah, basically that's the gist of it.
so it's a loose bit of pouch skin.
Yeah, pretty
Oh,
much.
okay.
That's a baby because it was from an egg. Livani, it's basically, I don't know what you'd say it is. Mantis. It's like a mantis.
Yeah.
Palpitoad, it's, I don't know. What would you say that is?
Looking at it, it's a bit pampered. I don't know. I can't give it. I don't know whether it's
It's
a
like a
land thing
mixture
or.
of a frog and a mudfish, maybe.
Yeah.
It's cool. He's cool. We haven't seen him in a while, but he's cool. Boldo, Go's got one, basically a massive rock. Crocodile with he's got glasses. He's got glasses on.
He's wearing the shades. I'm cool crocodile.
Yeah, and another bird and another bird. Basically, it's I don't know. It's cool. That's Luchador. It's
Oh, I
basically
always look
based
at
off
it.
a luchador.
I always think that's the Mexican one because it's
Yeah,
kind of weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then another dragon,
Oh, look at that.
and
That's
then
cool.
and another bird, a little owl, and a wolf,
Oh no.
and
Oh.
basically a massive cat that's based off
Yeah.
a boxer or a fighter or something, and a I don't know, like massive piece of metal. Basically, a massive piece
Cool.
of metal, I think. He
Yeah.
also has Mr. Mime. He did use Mr. Mime for a little while, but we haven't
Mr.
seen him.
Mine's a weird one. He's a
Oh
weird one,
yeah,
Mr.
where it looks like it's where it's peeling a banana, and it's like,
Yeah.
are you actually eating? Or I mean, I know you're a mime, but Jesus, you must eat. But apparently, doing that, it's like,
Miming it. So maybe whatever it's doing that is actually it's real in reality for it. But for us, it's
yeah,
like,
pretty
oh, yeah,
much. That's pretty
yeah.
much probably. There we go. Stop screen sharing. There's not
Okay.
much else that I can show you apart from, uh, well,
And that's
that,
your so that's a massive potted history of Pokemon from
well,
Daniel there.
I would do the history from the beginning. What it started in, but the anime started possibly quite a while back. I was very young.
Would you say late 90s that it
Yeah, we'll go
came
with
out?
late '90s. It started like when I was quite young. Obviously, I started watching it. Where was I? I swear I was in a pub or something with my dad, and it was on the telly.
Is that where you first saw it in a
I
pub
I
on the
think
telly?
I think so. I swear I was watching one of the. It was on like the first movie was on BBC One or something at the
Okie
time,
dokie. Yeah.
and I was watching it because like my dad was talking to someone or something. I was just sat there with a thing of a glass of lemonade.
So you just occupy yourself with what's on the TV, and it happened to be
Yeah,
Pokemon at the
pretty
time.
much. Um, I don't know how long we've been actually recording.
I
Must be
have
an
no
hour
idea.
now.
Way over that, I should think, like we normally do.
We need to get something to start recording how long we've been
Yeah,
recording
but I
for.
don't know how you. I don't know why it doesn't show on here. Normally it does.
No, I'm
I
sure
guess
it
it's.
does, but I thought it would. Uh,
But you know what? At the end
I
of the day,
thought it would. Meeting information. Nope, it doesn't show anything on there.
no,
Using enhanced. I don't know how to pronounce that. Uh, why do we keep looking? Every single time we do this, we keep saying we're going to. Uh,
get it, get it right.
nah, I can't find it anywhere. I'll like get a stopwatch next time, or I'll use my phone next time. We could have
Yeah, you know what? I'm
like
gonna.
a little bit of
Yeah,
a glance.
yeah, we'll
But
do that. We'll
today
stop watching.
has been fun.
Yes, and very informative. In
Yes,
all
you were very informative about the about Big Finish. I do
thank
actually
you.
want to listen to that one that you suggested.
But the one today,
Yeah, the
it's nice and simple. So it's not. It won't be something that you've got to look into. It's a straightforward story. So yeah, I can do that for you. I've got it on file somewhere.
I'll
And all that.
oh yeah, Okay, well, I want to have a look at that one. I do maybe want to have a look at the custom ones maybe at some point.
Yes, when they come out tomorrow, um, that's going to be a bit of a yeah. I'm going to have to do a big review on that one for you, and if I can send you one of the stories so you can listen to him actually doing something that he's not done since 2005.
Yeah, exactly. And then we talked a bit about, well, we talked about Venom and the MCU,
Yeah,
which was cool. I mean, yummy.
you love that bit, don't you? Yummy.
Morning Venom. Instead of saying morning to the other bloke, she says morning to Venom first. It's like
Yeah.
morning. I just love it. I love it. Anyway, I want to see that cinema. I'm going to. What else? Then we talked about Spider-Man and the fact that we still don't know what's happening. We
With that, yeah.
talked about some random shit in regards to Armistice Day and stuff that you could potentially. Oh, we talked a bit about the coronavirus lockdown
Yes, we
situation
did.
thing.
Yeah,
Um,
lockdown, which is we're now coming out of the blue or out of the dark, so to
hopefully,
speak.
hopefully we'll be out of it soon.
Yeah.
Then we also talked about Go and how much I didn't actually mention how much I dislike that kid, but I just don't like him because he doesn't do anything.
No. Whereas Ash is the one that does all the battles and collects all the Pokemon he deserves to collect. Where Ash is just running around catching everybody and anything without discrimination. It's almost as if he's just like a what's the word I'm looking for? But he doesn't do it right. He seems a bit of a selfish person.
Yeah, I can see that. He has been like since the very early days. He's been always the, oh, I'm a child. I will behave like a child because since for some reason he's still 10.
Are they? Is that the age range they are? Right? Because I always used to think they're somewhere around their teens now doing
Yeah, I
that.
mean, like the fact that he's been through what? We're on Gen 8, so yeah, we're in Generation 8 now, and
Yeah.
so he's been around 7 regions, and
Ooh.
apparently he's still young, very young, but now he should be in his 20s.
Yeah.
Considering that
Right.
the
Right.
region would take you about in real life, it'd probably take you about maybe a year and a bit each region to get round it.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because obviously, if you go backpacking, you're probably going to do it in a year, maybe a little bit longer. So at that point, yeah, we're not going into it, but he would be late teens. We're going to go with late teens.
I'm gonna go. Yeah. I'm going to. I'm gonna stick with that as well. Yeah. Late teens at the most.
And you got anything else to add?
Um.
Actually, I will be back in a minute. You can keep everyone
Well, my
entertained.
my
I need to go for a pee.
yeah. I need to do that in a bit as well, but I can wait for you.
We could, yeah, give me a minute up then.
Okay. I'll entertain the message. Off you go. Go on then. So yeah. Now I want to talk a bit about the serious aspect of the what's going on with John Barrowman and Noel Clark scenario. Um, now, I've, I've, excuse me, I've got something in my throat. Now, as much as in the public domain, Noel Clark's name has been put in the mud because of certain things that he has done, that for some reason all of a sudden has come out because he what? Because he won a BAFTA, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, you can't give him a BAFTA. He's this, that, and the other. Why would they do this to people? If these things were such a thing back in 2005 and above that, why did they not deal with those then back then? So I don't understand why Noel Clarke had to go through it now when it should have been dealt with back then in 2005. But yeah, it's a shame for Noel Clarke, but we don't know the real ins and outs. So until we get any more details on that, I don't think we should blame or Me Too Noel Clarke because of what's been said. Same goes for John Barrowman. Just because the man's a bit of a what's the word for someone that's over? Well, he's loud, big, loud, and proud, right?
Yeah.
Just because he had a habit of, shall we say, taking his todger out and being a bit of a naughty man with it. So what? It's not like he forced someone into something. He's just going, look what I got, people. That's all he's done. That's all
Well,
he's done.
Barrowman's in trouble as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
They're attacking him for in the old days. He used to take his bits out and harass people with his bits, not do anything with it, but show it off and go, look at it, blah blah. Just
Oh.
because he was known to having quite a huge cock, basically. But at the end of the day, people of this generation need to calm down. I think everybody needs to chill out, calm down, get on with their lives, and stop trying to ruin other people's lives when they don't need to.
Yes,
All right,
indeed. Indeed, they do.
and
And it's same. Actually, to be fair, it's the same on YouTube. There's a YouTuber called James Charles who's having the same issues at the moment with apparently he was talking to underage boys, but they
okay.
told him that they were over 18.
So they lied about their age for him. That in that case, he was snared.
Yeah, but the people are saying that it's all his fault.
Well, they would because you're not going to turn around to a person who lies about their age and say, "Oh, it's your fault because you pretended to be older than what you actually
No, no,
are."
no. They
So
were blaming James for it, even
no, no, that's
though.
what I mean. Yeah, yeah, I
Ah,
know that.
anyway,
I'm just
I only
yeah,
uh, I only like have been glancing at it a little bit,
yeah.
so I don't really know the ins and outs. I mean, he's also having a bit of trouble at the moment with an ex, not an ex. Oh, what's it called? For his videos, he got an editor, and
Okay.
apparently she wasn't being paid enough. I mean, what
Oh,
in a year she was making 75 grand,
shit.
$75,000 a year. So I don't really know. I don't really know. Is that enough? Would you say, considering what divided by
At the, end,
12? I
at the
don't
end of
know. I
the day,
can't do maths in my head.
at the end of the day, money's money, whether you're getting some or not. She was clearly getting money.
Yeah, but
It's
she's
just all
having a go.
about greed. Yeah, because she thought she was being underpaid. Well, excuse
75
me,
grand,
dear.
$75,000 a year.
That is not nothing. That's enough money to
Exactly,
build yourself.
exactly. But yeah, people just need to grow up and stop being idiots. I think.
Yeah.
Um,
Um, this whole cancel culture and things like that. You never had these things 3 or 4 years ago.
no,
It's
exactly.
just like all of a sudden you get these new phases coming out, and it's like, well, what's it? Who's starting all this crap, and who's making it become something? It's like, oh goodness sake, man. Every, I mean, anything on YouTube and wherever you go, Twitter, it's not fun anymore. Twitter's like a cesspool right now. You can't go on there without being attacked left, right, and centre
Yeah,
about something.
exactly. Same with Facebook, I suppose. It depends who you've got as you
Yeah,
share something on Facebook, people are going to attack you for it. People, you see stuff all the time of people being like posting those things, with like green backgrounds. They say, I love people, people love me, blah, 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 make weird, like poems and stuff. People attack them
yeah.
for it, that kind of thing. It's going to be, it's all the same. People are just,
Just the world has gone bonkers. I would have thought, I thought it was because of lockdown and people just had nothing better to do
it was
because
before that.
it was like I said, yeah, it's way before that. So have a presence of mind, people. Before you
Exactly.
know it,
Exactly.
before you start throwing things, find out the facts. Whether you don't like it or not, go with the facts, not with what you
Indeed.
want to.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Again, we're not 100% still on what's happened with Noel Clark. I mean,
no, but from the way it's going, he's up the ship's paddle without a creek. Or is it wrong? Is that the wrong way around?
no,
He's
he's up Shit's Creek without a paddle.
yeah, basically.
Uh,
John Barrowman, I know he's just going to laugh and go, I don't give a fuck. The man's old enough and ugly enough to defend himself. And you know what? John Barrowman's John Barrowman. We've all loved him for Captain Jack and however, whatever else he does, Torchwood. Just because they want to add him, just because he's part of the Doctor Who. This is what's going on there. It kind of taints the universe of Doctor Who
yeah.
because it makes you think, what's next? Oh, Jodie's going to be attacked for what? Or is Graham going to be attacked for what?
What? Bradley
No, no,
Walsh? Attack Bradley
yeah.
Walsh. He's a national treasure.
Everybody, no, Clark was a national treasure. He made movies. He made a name for himself. Now his name's been jogged for a month, and it's basically a name not to be spoken of. So anyone can be dragged down.
Yeah,
Doesn't
but
matter
you
who you
can't.
are.
But Bradley Walsh, though.
No, you can't. You can't.
You can't, though.
I don't know. And as for the future of Doctor Who at the moment, there's still no real news as what's going on with Series 13. It's still under wraps. So I haven't got anything there to report to you at present.
Oh.
But, you know,
Yeah, it's been a weird few weeks. You know, like movies. Finally, we might be able to go to the cinema. We might be able to do stuff. Finally.
yeah,
But
finally. Yeah,
apart from that, it's we haven't really got much more to say. It's been we've done everything we need to do. We've talked about everything we need to do, and
yeah.
I guess we'll once we stop recording, I guess we'll find out how long we've been recording for. This is why we genuinely need a stopwatch to figure it
Well,
out.
in future, Dan, when we do it, when we start, I'll just turn on my phone's stopwatch and let it run.
Same, or
Yeah,
you can or whatnot.
yeah,
Yep. So, episode 4. Today is episode 4. We will
yeah.
see you next week when we talk about something else. I don't know. We'll figure it out during the week or something.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to think. I mean, we did promise to have Matt Rose on for the Star Wars
Yeah,
stuff.
we
Oh,
were going to, but that was last week, and
yeah, obviously
yeah,
things got in the
you
way.
worked very well.
Yeah. Um,
So
so we'll move that along somewhere. We'll get it done.
indeed.
We'll get it done.
So we will see you next week at some point.
Indeed.
It might not be Tuesday, considering that we did say that we might not do it on Tuesday, or we could maybe do it another day if we have to.
Yeah, indeed. We will return though, no matter what.
Indeed. We'll do episode 5 next week.
Episode
Right.
5.
See you guys later. Bye.
See you later.